or just any weird or memorable stories?
I have to think about it actually.
Well, actually, if you didn't, then maybe your friends did, like anonymous.
Not really. Like honestly, like the most the weirdest Tinder date that I had was with you.
Yeah, tell me about your reaction when I proposed to do the interview. What was the reaction?
I thought it was to be, I thought it was to going to end up like in the movie The Hangover, like you get either raped or kidnapped or get your money stolen or whatever. So that's because it's like really unconventional approach on Tinder.
Yeah.
So it was, that's basically I think it was the strangest thing that happened to me. Then sometimes especially in Italy, it happened that you find some fake profiles. It's just fake profile. You see like a standard message to visit some websites, so on. You just delete just report the account is spam, and it's not a big deal. It also happened to me, for example, but that's I think it's quite common. But I had like matched this apparently very hot girl, and it happened more than one time. And then you go out, you meet her, and you discover that maybe she's like not so hot as she pretended to be in the pictures. But I mean, it was not like nothing dramatic anyhow. It was just we had a good time, like talking, chatting, whatever. If in the end, like I'd say that 95% of the times I've had a Tinder date, if you want to put it like that, it was cool. In either one way or the other one, but it was cool.
A lot of guys have this expectation to get laid on Tinder, and they compete with each other. Do you have that kind of expectation as well, or are you like?
I wouldn't call it an expectation. I mean, I don't. It's basically it's like probably the easiest way to meet people, so you don't put much effort on it. I did not even complete my my profile description. My description is just three words. So it's basically I don't mind, I don't care. It's just if you meet someone cool and someone you like, why I wouldn't exclude that, of course. But I don't have expectation, or I don't feel I don't know how you say, like it's okay, I don't mind.
Yeah, you it's good, but if it's there, but if it's not,
it's okay. I don't go back home and cry. I don't mind. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Do you keep count how many people you have sex on Tinder or not?
On Tinder, no, it's not so many actually. Like on Tinder.
No, but do you stay in touch with them afterwards, or it's just one night?
It depends. It really depends.
But in Italy, you said you didn't have much prey, so did you?
Not in Milan, which is the city I live in. In Florence, it's different because there's a lot of tourists, like special American girls, and they're like, like kind of open for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, one guy here, he mentioned that some backpackers were very desperate to have sex, so they even wrote him a message, or if it's true, that like the same day they wanted to hook up, but he was at work and he said like he didn't have time, and then they removed him from the pairs, so they got offended that he didn't, accept their invitation. Did you have that experience with backpackers?
No, not really. Thank you. No, not really. Like, no. I can imagine it can happen, but it's not never happened like to me like that.
Do you have a type for either, actually physical type that you're attracted by? Well, you said you're only interested in girls, I guess.
No, just girls. That's for sure. Like I usually prefer like brunettes, but no, I'm not too tall. But then, like, it really depends. Like, I assess on a case by case, not.
Yeah.
And then, once again, I'm really like interested in in talking with a person. I feel if I can get on well with someone, okay. I'm just not interested in only dating a model or whatever. So it's.
Yeah. What about psychologically? Do you have a type you're attracted by?
I'm actually a more defined psychological type than physical type that I'm attracted by. I think I like open-minded person. This is in general, honestly. I also like for my friends. I like to be surrounded by people that are like open-minded, that have interesting story to tell. Like, the fact that you travel the world to do a Tinder web series. That's kind of a
Well, not just for that, but including. Yeah, that's one of my purposes.
And what else? So yeah, open-minded person that I'm just like person that are interesting to talk with, so that they have a lot of different hobbies, or especially if they're interested in some stuff which I don't know about. I'm curious. So like I have a lot of friends with which I share my hobbies. I also like to spend time with people that have totally different hobbies or totally different interests, or come from totally different cultural contexts, and listen to them and learn about them. That's cool. So if I can listen, like just sit and listen to you talking, and I don't get bored, then well, that's good. But it's not so easy. I guess I get bored easily.
Yeah. What else? Well, yeah. So, how would you say you could improve the Tinder service? And don't think I work for Tinder, because it's just a question I came up with. How can you improve the Tinder service, just out of interest, not because I work for Tinder?
What do you mean? How can I improve?
Well, improve the Tinder application.
How could you improve?
People say it's very superficial, just for having sex, like no psychology. Or, like, do you agree with that criticism?
No, I think it's really up to you. Like it's up to the way you want to propose yourself on, like not to propose, sorry, for the present yourself on the application, and also to what you're looking for. Because I mean, you can spot like different psychological, at least different psychological types from the way, either from the pictures or from the description, or so. I think I guess almost everybody can find what is looking for, like not in a deep way. Okay, I don't think you're gonna find like your future husband or wife on Tinder. I mean, it could, but it's not like I wouldn't put in the likely events. But you can find, like, I think everybody can find people which you could have fun, like not necessarily meaning having sex with, like also that, but like also like spending time and having fun as well. So it really depends. Like if you don't set your expectations too high, and if you just open, I think it's the most important thing. Like if you just open, I think that Tinder works like that, because okay, it's superficial, but it's immediate, which is what makes it interesting. Okay, like you don't have like to feel like a lot of details and stuff like that. It's just immediate. You just like start talking with someone on a very superficial basis, of course, because basically the reason why you start talking with someone is if you think it might be like nice or not, or like if you like his face or not. So that's superficial. But then you keep on talking and deepen the knowledge and so on. So if you want to, otherwise you don't, or you just have sex and then deepen any knowledge or whatever. But still, I think it's like a flexible tool. So you can use in a superficial way, or like in a wider way, and I think it's fine. I mean, I don't have anything that would definitely change. Oh, you know what I would change? I would add back the last last login time, because that's cool, to understand if someone is not replying to you because it's not interesting, or just because it's not wrong.
You can't tell if they read the message as well, right?
Yeah, also that might be cool. It used to be like that. Not you can tell if they read the message, but it used to be that. It used to show the last login time, and it was cool.
But now it doesn't show.
It doesn't. Yeah. Just on some operative systems, like on Windows Phone, it does show.
Windows
Phone.
Oh, okay. Maybe because they thought people get upset from being rejected, so they stopped sharing it. I don't know. So you mentioned, like you thought. Well, for instance, just an example that people create an alter ego, like through cyber messaging, or just like through modern technology. So what I just want you to describe what you thought my alter ego was before you met me. You said you thought I was like quite skeptical or something. Yeah, I'm just curious.
I thought I was going to put my life in danger. Actually, I told you. That's
But you said because of my tone, you thought I was like a bit skeptical, or like you were surprised?
No, so it's two different issues. Like on one side, I thought like you were trying to capture like people coming to Bangkok and get money from it, not sexually related though. So I didn't think you were a hooker. I thought you were like, I don't know, either kidnapping people or you're like just I don't know. I thought
Like
yeah,
a lure.
most likely yeah, you either steal my money or kidnap me or kill me straight away. I don't know why. So that is what I thought at the beginning. Then when we started talking, I said like yeah, I when I met you. I was positively surprised by discovering that your attitude is different, like in real as a real person and on Tinder, on WhatsApp or whatever. Because I thought you were kind of a cynical person, like from the way you answer messages or like from your general attitude. And in the end, I found you are kind of a pleasant person. So, well, not kind of, very pleasant person. So.
But more pleasant than before. Were your friends worried about you meeting because maybe
I
they
didn't
thought-
tell them.
Oh, you don't. Okay. Oh yeah. Or did your friends? Oh, how did you like create Tinder? Because someone recommended it to you, or like how did you find out?
I created like 1 year ago, something like that. One in Italy was something like really, exotic because nobody had it basically. It was like this thing. Oh, look, you can see girls and say if you like them or not.
Yeah.
It's just as easy like that. It was just fun.
Yeah.
And then I just kept it. Then sometimes I delete it because I spend too much time on it. And it's, I prefer real life interactions,
Yeah.
But in general, yeah. I don't. One friend of mine just told me just download this app. It sounds cool. It looks cool. I have it and it's cool, and that's what I did.
Did any of your friends have weird incidents happen to them? Or
No, not that I know. No, I don't think so. Like weird, but like fun in the end. Like not really like dangerous situation or dramatic
yeah,
stuff.
it could be funny as well. Like what
No,
was
but
the
not
fun?
nothing like like as I told you,
Memorable.
it all boils down to meeting someone that is not really who you are
Yeah.
expecting to meet. It's in the end it all boils down to that. So I don't have any specific story to tell about this matter.
Do you want to? Actually, a final question was about marketing. Like psychology of marketing applies to everything in life. So, do you apply it in your interactions on Tinder, or like
No, I don't. I
you
don't.
just stay yourself?
Like thing is, like seeing myself in it is just I don't care. Like I don't care about like almost anything. Like in general, it's just that. Like I mean I know what I want. Like I'm talking about life in general, but it's just like I have some goals, but it's just a few amount of it. Okay, so I'm very determined on that, and okay, I wouldn't like compromise on that goals. But as for the rest, like all the other stuff in life, and Tinder of course is included, like meeting new people through Tinder is included. I just don't care. Like if I get someone that I think is cool on Tinder or some girl that I like, okay, I want to meet her, and so I am myself. I can also tell her like I think you're nice or I think you're interesting or just one of the two because not always the two things coincide. Then if she say okay, I don't want to, or if she starts saying okay, but let me think about it, okay, I say I just don't mind. If you don't want, it's okay. If you want to know something more about me or if you want to talk, it's okay. But I mean. So I don't need to build like an alter ego on Tinder because I don't care. That's how I am. If someone is not interested, it's totally fine.
Oh, actually, I had one interview say, well, he was dating someone like on a long distance through Tinder, and then he wanted them to send pictures of what they were doing every evening. I thought that's like a bit too much, and he was like, it's okay if they want to keep using Tinder, but I don't want to date them anymore in that case. So like if you ever dated someone on Tinder, would you kind of like worry that they're gonna go back and date someone in parallel, or you just wouldn't care?
It depends. Like of course it depends what you mean with dating. Like if you go out
Whatever it means for you.
No, like
Yeah.
if you mean a repeated dating.
Yeah, like the same person.
Okay, but you meet a girl on Tinder once, okay? You maybe have sex or whatever. Then if you don't meet, like if you don't want to keep on seeing her, of course I don't care if she dates someone else. But if we keep on like seeing on a regular basis, then of course I wouldn't like if she was doing the same with other people. I don't know. I wouldn't do it too probably. Or at least I don't know if you mean like if it gets to like a normal relationship, I would like it to be exclusive. Actually, I never gone even close to that through Tinder.
Or would you like check if they still have Tinder on their phone? Or you wouldn't care?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to add anything else about takeaway?
No, you're cool. That's all I want to add.
Okay. Thank you.